When, as a child, did it dawn on you just what a significant part your mother had to play in national life? Do you remember as a child thinking, gosh, look at what my mother has achieved, look at what she does?
I can't necessarily remember when that realisation was there. Because when you grow up in that family, in that environment, that's just what your parents do. It's been much more interesting watching our children growing up and watching our children, in a sense, trying to work out what that is and how that works. And probably not until 5 or 6, I think, is
Yes.
I mean,
Louise had no concept, really,
Oh, really?
that the Queen and her grandmother were one and the same person. So it wasn't until she was at school where other children were mentioning and saying, your grandmother's the Queen. And she'd come home and say, Mummy, they say that Mama is the Queen. And I said, yes. And she said, I don't understand what they mean.
And they really want to make sure that they have those normal connections that any parent or grandparent would have with...
Precisely that.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I think having those times together in the summer allows those relationships. I mean, we're a lot more fortunate because we live so much closer to the Queen. So when she spends a lot of time at Windsor at weekends, you know, our children are more fortunate because they can go over and have tea with her on a regular basis. So we do see quite a lot of her, and we're over there most weekends riding, and you know, so she sees quite a lot of us. Lucky her.
It always amazes me. What on earth do you do when you are faced by a sea of people, all of them wanting to give you flowers, all of them wanting to talk to you? Is it something that you are taught how to conduct a walkabout, or do you simply have to get on with it and do it your own way?
I remember vividly the awful realisation that we were going to have to walk through this corridor of people because the cars, I couldn't even see the cars, it was around the corner. And our parents just set off and started talking. I thought, well, I can either walk down the middle like a complete lemon. I think my brother was there as well, so we said, well, okay, well, you go that side, I'll go the other side. And so there was absolutely no instruction whatsoever. And the probably only piece of advice I think I was given, don't treat it as a receiving line, so don't start shaking hands. Because once you've shaken one person, you are completely stuck. You have to shake everybody's hand. Without a shadow of doubt, one of the best entertainments is being in the car behind the Queen's car. That's absolutely, because that's when you see all the reactions, especially in places where they're not expecting to see the Queen.
And
so
we
it's
open
even
the
better.
window just a little bit so we can hear what people are saying.
Because they're probably all watching this, so it's not true really, but it's quite fun watching people's reactions.
So if you're in a crowd, you need to be aware that you're all watching to see what the reaction is.
The people in the cars behind have a great time.
Yes, 1920.
She likes to know what I've been doing, and actually, it's not that she likes to know what I've been doing, she always knows what I've been doing.
She's closely watching your diaries,
She
is
knows
she,
what
to
we're
make
all
sure
up
you're
to.
all
Absolutely.
you're all busy. They continue to do so many engagements, the Queen and the Duke of Edinburgh. Does it continue to surprise you? Many people in their 90s would be putting their feet up a little bit.
You try and tell either of my parents to go. Good luck to you. No. To be honest, you know, it's the business is a people business. That's what it's about, and it is that interest and continuing interest in people, which is what keeps us all going, and it keeps them going. It's their passions, it's the interests they have. I mean, my grandmother was the same, it is, and so actually, frankly, the more active that they are, the more interest they have, and the more interested they stay, the far better. You can't avoid it in this job. You can't put your feet up. There is no pension plan in this job.